To my surprise, he DM'd me, told me he's coming to town. He's my sparring partner for today. Why were you talking about Jews? Lesson has to be taught here about trolling.
He hasn't watched film on me. I have striking, I have power, I have the size.
I'm sorry, just finish it.
That was Jewish UFC fighter Natan Levy saying Baruch Atah goodbye to a Nick Fuentes supporting white supremacist Twitter troll who challenged him to a fight. I wish more of them would do that to UFC fighters, my God. And luckily for us, it is all on video. PTL, baby. Here's Levy explaining how anti-Semitic twerps on Twitter led to this brutally unfair yet fabulous matchup.
A few days ago, some wimp on Twitter posted a picture of his slim tricep, said this is what every white nationalist should look like. This is what everybody who follows Nick Fuentes should look like.
He is also a Holocaust denier who advocate race war and, I kid you not, burning women alive in America.
Somebody tagged me and I commented, he built like a chopstick, definitely not a threat. Some guy jumped in the thread named Ben. And he said he's willing to come meet me to defend Nick Fuentes' honor and come spar with me. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, whatever, come, no problem, bring the whip from the picture too, and this Fuentes, we can all meet, I'll Venmo you some cash for the gas. For me, that's another troll talking online. To my surprise, he DM'd me, told me he's coming to town, and he would love to take me up on the offer. All of a sudden, it wasn't as mean-spirited as it was prior. It's all about respect. Respect, bro. You Ben?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, and then here's Ben, the Twitter troll, giving his side of the story.
I saw one of his posts come across Twitter. It was like critical of somebody who associates himself with America first and the political values that I value.
We all know that Israel controls the right wing. We all know that Jews run the world. We all know that they are not Christian. We all know they hate God.
As a defender of that, and as a former, martial arts experience trained person myself, I just thought it'd be fun to come spar.
Levy confronted him about Fuentes' anti-Semitic garbage, and as you'll see, he got real timid real fast for some reason.
Who's Nicholas Fuentes? Tell me.
So Nick Fuentes is the leader of America First.
I hate women like I just do. It's not a joke.
It's a political movement based on furthering Christian values in the United States.
We started talking on Twitter, right?
Yeah, no, I was just messing around. Yeah.
Oh, you were messing around?
Yeah, no, I'm not a hateful person. I love everybody,
Why were you talking about Jews on Twitter? Why were you defending Nicholas Fuentes?
Well, I think because of what he says is right. I mean, you can layer that behind a mask.
He denies the Holocaust.
I think it's more revisionist. So, not all aspects of it.
Like what?
Whether it be like numbers that might, have been different over the years. Just things like that.
How much do you think were killed?
I wouldn't know off the top of my head.
He's explicitly praised Hitler.
You don't know?
I honestly don't know.
Can I give you a clue?
I mean, they say 6 million.
Nick Fuentes' honor is on the line.
In a moment, we're going to show you who fared better in this fight and who got their ass beat. But Cenk, just midway through the story, what are your thoughts?
Look, I love this story for two reasons. One is the vicarious pleasure of watching the Bear Jew deal with this guy, which you guys are going to see in a second. Secondly, seeing these guys in the wild, because you see them online and they, spewing so much hatred and then excusing it as just trolling. But seeing them in person is interesting and it's different. And I've seen this a lot in my interactions with folks who are right wingers, etc. They're hateful, but they don't realize they're hateful. And they so he says, no, I mean, you're Jewish, whatever, I don't mind you, I'm not hateful. I mean, the Jews, of course, control the world and we are a Christian nation and the Jews are lying about the Holocaust, but I'm not hateful. And he genuinely believes that he is not being hateful. But brother, that is hateful. You're spreading, because even if you don't do anything about it, although you did come down here to try to get into a physical altercation, you picked the wrong dude, but okay. But somebody else that sees that goes and shoots up a synagogue. So they're just not getting that their words have consequences. And so I've never met a right winger who said racist things or anti-Semitic things or bigoted things and then said afterwards, "Oh yeah, I'm racist, or I'm anti-Semitic, or I'm bigoted." They're like, "No, what? I mean, I don't hate you, but you grew up Muslim. Of course, Muslims are wrong, and it's the religion of the devil and all that. But I mean, I don't hate you." No, brother, you're saying something terribly hateful, and they're just not getting it. But good news is that a kick to the head might clear that up.
And oftentimes, I think what goes on is, the group of people that they have hatred for, they're never really around them. So when they do come around somebody, whether they're Jewish or Black or Latino or gay or whatever it is, they see and feel the humanity, emanating off of that person. Oh, this is just a human being. Otherwise, you're just sitting behind a computer screen or watching Fox News or Newsmax and imagining all of these horrible, terrible people. But when you meet them in person, they're just people like everybody else. Another thing, obviously, this dude was clout chasing, because if he was just interested in sparring for training purposes, he could have just done it without cameras involved. So, just that online world chasing clout. And two, man, look, I mean, I don't know why this dude thought that he would do well against somebody who, fights professionally. I've been boxing on and off my whole life. I'm a big dude, but I could still get in the ring with a 17-year-old and kick my ass just because they do it more. Might not kick my ass outside the ring, but you see what I'm saying? It's like you doing something very technical, like I'm gonna go down for Nick Fuentes, a guy who, Nick Fuentes, who says having sex with women is gay. However that works, but he literally says that. Like, okay, Nick, I guess having sex with dudes isn't gay, because that's kind of what you're getting at. But whatever.
Yes, it's incredible, and it speaks so badly to this place we're in our culture, where, exactly as you put it, Cenk, people think that it's an okay pastime to just talk trash online and then act as though I'm not a hateful person, act as though, oh, I was just saying that online. That's not how I am in life. Online is life for most people who don't like to leave their house very often, leave their confines of their safe spaces that they make fun of. That is the reality. That is what perpetuates the belief systems of people around the world these days. So what you put online is very much exactly who you are, and it can't be trolling. It makes you a troll. Literally, it's like a creature that lives under a bridge. It's not a fun pastime. And this dude says that he had 8 years of experience doing martial arts, even though he's never done a 5-minute round. He does also play UFC 4 a lot, which, for the record, is a video game. So let's see now if that preparation helped him at all. Please watch.
Come on, Benny! Come on, Benny! Go, Ben! Go, Ben!
I'm telling I'm telling.
Yeah, and not a good beginning, but he kept going. Let's see if it got any better.
Experience.
Yeah, 8 years, 8 years. Let's see if it kicked into gear in this next part of the fight.
Oh, sorry. Keep going. No, sorry. Shut up.
Hey, sorry. Sorry. Shut up. Finish your round. Finish.
5 seconds. Finish him, man.
One more round. Don't say go.
I was fucking him. Okay. He's a real deal. I knew he was a real deal coming in. I at least got you with a couple good shots.
No.
6 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust.
Murdered.
Murdered in the Holocaust.
Okay, that's good. Now, Nick Fuentes.
Nick, I failed. I know you're not a striker or wrestler, but if you'd like to come, it's on if
You got a big mouth, though.
Yes, that is the best way to handle a racist, anti-Semitic, Nazi sympathizing troll. The dude concluded he needed to do more research in the future. Yeah, how about do that next time before creating hate-filled opinions towards an entire group of people. After that, Levy's brother fought the troll's friend, and that somehow went even worse. Afterwards, that kid said he might have to reevaluate some of his friendships. I think Jewish jiu-jitsu fighter Natan Levy wrapped up this whole experience best.
It's a classic case of around and find out.
Damn straight it is. And if any of you watching this have any feelings of ill will towards me, who is a Jewish person commentating about this publicly, I want you to put on your best boxing gloves and come down to, I don't know, wherever that guy Natan Levy is. I'm not much of a fighter.
But, you know, there is a silver lining here. I think there's actually a bunch of great things about this, of course. But I mean, a silver lining about this Ben guy who's supporting Fuentes, because he didn't just go and shoot up the place, right? He didn't just go attack. He tried to do it in the ring, and you know, partly out of hubris, because he's way bigger, right? Levy's a lightweight, and he says he's got experience in video games and other things. But like, I mean, the hubris is hilarious because that guy is a professional. He's an actual professional, and he's got so much more speed and experience, etc. But at least he kept it in the ring, right? And at least they learned a lesson a little bit here. And I was kind of surprised how much the two guys, we didn't show you the other guy who got his ass kicked. We didn't show you the whole thing, but like, yeah, I mean, Natan knows what he's doing. He'd kick him in the head. He'd be like, wow, sick, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, he's way faster than you, right? And then his brother just made mincemeat of the other guy. And so, but after they got their ass kicked, they're like, and in the middle, as you saw, they're sorry. And that was like weirdly satisfying.
Yeah, and they had to have humbled him legitimately some. I don't see how it wouldn't have, because I don't know how old he was. He seemed like he was in his like early to mid 20s or something like that. But you know, what a hell of a way to make your debut to the world. So unfortunately, he's gonna be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who he is now. But yeah, it's definitely good that he didn't just run up and shoot it up. And you know, people can plainly see like maybe this guy Nick Fuentes is actually an idiot. And I'll say it again. Nick Fuentes said that a man having sex with a woman is gay. I don't know how that works out, but I guess he's rationalizing his own life. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And of course, anytime that anybody espouses these idiotic beliefs, these old tropes, these anti-Semitic rhetoric, is an idiot, is a fool on its face. And the Jewish fighter's name is Natan. That's my dad Nathan's Hebrew name, Natan. And so I'd like to think, because my dad, many times in his life, my late father stood up to Nazis and Nazi sympathizers. There was a kid in his high school wearing a Nazi helmet. My dad told him, that's off your head by the end of the day, or we're gonna knock it off your head. And one time he was told to take off his Jewish star in a basketball game. And he said, if all the other players wearing their Christian crosses have to take off their necklaces, then I will, and got his way again. I think that's one little victory for my dad and for all good-minded people out there standing up for what is right in this world.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.